Dear friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In the previous video of Iopc Fund Part 1, we had discussed the Iopc Fund and the 1992 Civil Liability Convention. In this video, we are going to discuss 1992 Fund Convention and Supplementary Fund Protocol. 1992 Fund Convention. The 1992 Fund pays compensation to that suffering oil pollution damage in a state party to the 1992 Fund Convention who does not obtain full compensation under the 1992 Civil Liability Convention for one of the following reasons. The ship owner is exempt from liability under the 1992 Civil Liability Convention because it can invoke one of the exemptions under that convention. The ship owner is financially incapable of meeting its obligations under the 1992 Civil Liability Convention in full, and its insurance is insufficient to satisfy the claims for compensation for pollution damage. The damage exceeds the ship owner's liability under the 1992 Civil Liability Convention. In order to become parties to the 1992 Fund Convention, states must also become parties to the 1992 Civil Liability Convention. The 1992 Fund does not pay compensation if the damage occurred in a state which was not a member of the 1992 Fund. The pollution damage resulted from an act of war or was caused by a spill from a warship. The claimant cannot prove that the damage resulted from an incident involving one or more ships as defined, that is, a sea-going vessel or seaborne craft of any type whatsoever constructed or adopted for the carriage of oil in bulk as cargo. Now we will discuss limit of compensation. The maximum compensation payable by the 1992 fund is 203 million HDR for incidents occurring on or after 1st November 2003, irrespective of the size of the ship. For incidents occurring before that date, the maximum amount payable is 135 million HDR. These maximum amounts include the sum actually paid by the ship owner under the 1992 CLC. Financing of the 1992 fund. The 1992 fund is financed by contributions levied on any person who has received in one calendar year more than 1,50,000 tons of crude oil and or heavy fuel oil, contributing oil in a member state of the 1992 fund. Annual contributions are levied by the 1992 fund to meet the anticipated payments of compensation and administrative expenses during the coming year. The amount levied is decided each year by the Assembly. Organization of the 1992 Fund. The 1992 Fund has an assembly which is composed of representatives of all member states. The assembly is a supreme organ governing the 1992 Fund, and it holds regular sessions once a year. The assembly elects an executive committee comprising 15 member states. The main function of this committee is to approve settlements of claims. The 1992 Fund shares a secretariat with the Supplementary Fund. The Joint Secretariat is headed by a director and has at present 25 staff members. Dear friends, now we will discuss Supplementary Fund Protocol. The Supplementary Fund Protocol entered into force on 3rd March 2005, creating a third tier in the liability and compensation regime, which provides additional compensation over and above that available under the 1992 Fund Convention for pollution damage in the states that becomes parties to the Supplementary Fund Protocol. Limit of compensation. The total amount available for compensation for each incident for pollution damage in the states which become members of the Supplementary Fund is SDR 750 millions, including the amounts payable under the 1992 Civil Liability Convention and the 1992 Fund Convention SDR 203 million. Financing of the Supplementary Fund Protocol. Annual contributions to the Supplementary Fund will be made in respect of each member state by any person who in any calendar year has received total quantities of oil exceeding 1,50,000 tons after sea transport in ports and terminal installations in that state. The Supplementary Fund has a general fund which only covers administrative expenses, and so a claims fund will be set up for any incident for which the Supplementary Fund has to pay compensations. No incidents have occurred which have involved the Supplementary Fund. And now we will discuss the scope of application. The 1992 Civil Liability Convention covers pollution damage suffered in the territorial sea or exclusive economic zone or equivalent area of a state party to the convention. The flag state of the tanker and the nationality of the ship owners are irrelevant for determining the scope of application. And now we will discuss the status of India with respect to 1992 Civil Liability Convention, 1992 Fund Convention and the Supplementary Fund Protocol. India is a party to the 1992 Fund Convention, 1992 CLC. India is not a part of the Supplementary Fund Protocol. India is a former party to the 1971 Fund Convention. India is also party to a number of other conventions relating to pollution compensation. Convention on Limitation of Liability for Maritime Claims 1976. International Convention on Oil Pollution, Preparedness, Response and Cooperation OPRC 1992. Nairobi International Convention on the Removal of Wrecks 2007. Convention on Limitation of Liability for Maritime Claims Protocol of 1996. Friends, if you like the video and the content given in the video is helpful to you, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching the video.